Alright, what's going on, guys? That's Big Gaming here, back once again in GTNH, now episode 23. So I have a plan for today. So I did a little bit of prepping up in between episodes, mostly to unlock the EV to IV tier loot bag trade, and I converted all my loot bags over to IV loot bags, and I got 15 of them without doing like a single IV quest. I did one. I did this quest to unlock the loot bags, but we're going to be getting a lot more of them. And just to review this, so my evil plan with this is to enchant all of these with Fortune 3, because the rewards are insane for IV loot bags. At least in my opinion. Like, even this stuff is nuts. Everything is nuts here, so what I'm really hoping for is enter tanks, so we're going to see how we can do with that. But first, to do all this, I got to do some stuff with enchanting. So I made an enchanter, and I'm going to buy a Fortune 3 book from this, so that's done. I have prepped up some stuff. I don't have everything I need yet to do this, but I do have a good amount of stuff that I think I can copy the book in this way. There. I forget how to copy this. I wonder if the quest says. But basically, I want to make a enchanted plate, and I have some ideas to like sort of shuffle it around. And I'll show you the automation step I'm going to do, and I'll take the loot as well. So I actually don't remember how to do this at all. So we're just going to leave that there until I can do some stuff later. Because I do think I'm going to have to grind some XP, actually, to get this working. Because this is going to cost me like 40-some levels, probably. So I'm going to go to the end and kill Enderman for a bit. Or I can even go to the Nether and just kill stuff over there, because they're all infernal mobs. Yeah, I mean, they'll do that instead. Because I do need more blaze rods, too. But yeah, this is all part of my plan to get infinitely duping Fortune 3 books, and I will explain shortly. Alright, so I'm getting close to being ready to do this thing. Something is wrong with my recipe. Alright, so I did a bunch of crafting, and I'm almost ready to start getting this system going up. Just wanted to show what I've been doing lately. So I've been working on getting a golem animation core for the use action. And this needs a nether star, which isn't a problem. The only thing I'm worried about with this recipe is that it's asking for a flint and steel with some durability used on it. So I actually made a new one. And we'll see if I could use this one or not, which has some durability going. I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it did like it. If it didn't like it, it wouldn't even start. So we'll see if it eats it or not. I didn't bring backup items for any of these, but I should be able to make them all pretty easily. It's only instability 4. So other stuff I had to make was enchanted paper. This is all from Automagy. Or Automagy, I don't know how you say it. But it's like an automate. Oh my god. It's like an automation mod for Thaumcraft, basically. And there's some stuff in here I'm going to need. I'm using a setup that I saw in the Greg Tech Discord, so I'll leave the link to their video in mine. But I might change it up a little bit just to like fit into the space that I have available and stuff. There's really no need to copy it one-to-one as long as it works. So the general idea is that I want to copy books in a printing press using a golem. So the golem is going to be able to click the hold on a second. All right, nice. We got this finished. Let's go downstairs real quick. So only a golem is going to be able to click in the little plates into the printing press, because they're kind of awkward to get in here. So you got to like click on the middle top of it. See, it's not accepting it right there. You got to click like in there. So a golem can do that. And then you put books here. And then I'm pretty sure you give it ink, and then it'll copy them. But maybe I got to activate with redstone too. I don't remember. I don't know how to do it. I got to read it again. But essentially, we need a way to automate this. So I'm going to use this thing called the tally box to sort of monitor what is inside of this inventory. And you're going to tell it that if my enchanted plate is at 1 durability, get it out of there. So that'll send a redstone signal to a block breaker, which will break this, and then it'll be replaced, of course. But then the items will be sucked into a vacuum hopper and routed to where they gotta go. So that's kind of the goal of all of this. And I'm going to make this system up, and then we can talk about it when I'm done. Alright, so I'm finished here. So I pretty much remade the entire setup, pretty much one-to-one, because it just ended up being the best way to do it. So I put in books and ink here, and these automatically get pulled out here on the red channel, I believe, on the green channel, and then green channel inserts to the printing press. So the Fortune 3 plate is in there right now, and it goes through 2 cycles, which gets you 2 books, and then this block will break. Yep, and everything is sent to the vacuum hopper. So the items are being sorted back to where they belong. So these are going back to their drawers and being pulled back out. So this is extracting on the red channel. And eventually, yeah, it was super fast how it happened. So the broken plate got sent over to here on the red channel, which is inserting the 1 out of 3 durability enchanted plate. And you can see this by doing F3H at the same time. And you can see debug advanced item tooltips. So yeah, then we're going to extract the completed finished plate on brown, which gets inserted into this chest here, which has this golem on top of it. And this took me a while to get the golem correct. So what you have to do is you have to click the golem on top of the chest without doing anything. So no shift click, no nothing. Click him, and then all you gotta do is click on this, and he'll automatically move them back and forth. And him holding the plate is a bug. It's already in there, as we could see. And you'll know it's working. They have to be set up in this way, because this guy isn't going to be able to... Oh, shit, I picked him up. This guy's not going to be able to pathfind very easily if you don't have it set up this way. So just put him 1 block on the corner away from the printing press, and it should work how it is. So yeah, this is working extremely well. We already have a whole bunch of enchanted books. And now I can enchant up my loot bags. And the only problem with that is I'm going to need IV motors to do this. So how do I do this? Tungsten steel... Neodymium, we have that. Oh, tungsten cable. That kind of hurts. Yeah, that kind of hurts a lot, actually. But I might be able to get around it. I'll get graphene. Molecular transformer. Is that really the way to do it? So this is another way to do it. I don't know what the right way is, though. Let's see if there's a quest for it. No? Just tells you to do it. Yttrium, barium, cuprate. I gotta turn off F3H now. Yeah, I kind of remember a little bit about this stuff, but I really don't at the same time, you know? So this down here is the monazite line. This is kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to learn that. Not to mention I gotta do the whole plat line too. Yeah, here's the rest of the platinum processing, it looks like. And then yeah, there's no recommendation for graphene. So let me take a look at the options that I have and try to get the decision made. Okay, one more thing about this. For some reason I was having a hard time getting the redstone to not reconnect to the tally box. So I just threw a repeater here. If you're experiencing that too, you might want to do that. I don't really know why it did it, but it did. So I just had to do that workaround. It's the old molecular transformer that I know is actually totally gone. So you can't build that little machine anymore. You got to make this monstrosity, which we're pretty obviously not quite at the assembly line yet. And yes, this is out of the scope of what I need to do. So what kind of sucks is that the only recipe for this is graphite plus phosphorus doped wafers. And I don't have a source of phosphorus right now, or silicon. I have plenty of gallium and arsenide for my mining, but we're getting to the point now where I think I should push this off a bit, and we should do this later, because I need to do a lot of infrastructure work before I can do any of that, I think. So, that's not the answer I was looking for, as I was hyped to open those bags, but it kind of is the reality that I have to face at this point. So, let me figure out what I want to start doing. Alright, so I decided what I want to be doing today. For the rest of today, that is. And the first thing is just going to be a one-off random thing. But yeah, I'm going to make this thing called the Spectre Key. And this is going to let me create like a mini pocket dimension for myself. And this will help me out when I'm going to different planets and stuff. Because you can make an oxygen tank refilling system in there. So we're going to do that. But other than that, I am going to be making the Extreme Extermination Chamber for one primary reason, and that is for chlorine. So you can get gas tiers from this by spawning gas in there, essentially. And you can chemical react this to get salt water, which you could then electrolyze to get, obviously, chlorine, and also get sodium hydroxide from it, which is pretty cool. Just annoying that we can't use the multi-blocks yet, but it's okay. So yeah, that is done. This will go in my moon backpack, I think. My space backpack now. So there's 4 main elements I want to focus on for chemicals. I want to get hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and chlorine going. So first off, to get this to work. So as we can see, for the multi-block, you actually need to put a spawner in here. Okay, this tooltip is insane, but you have to insert a powered spawner into the controller, basically. So if I remember, yeah, you gotta like basically place the spawner that you want inside of the powered spawner. So I gotta make some of these. I could do that. I have all the stuff for that. Then I can get a Franken zombie. Yeah, I can do that too. I made a little bit of dark steel. Machine chassis are no problem. Yeah, so this whole thing, this whole apparatus is no problem. And then the way to get the gas spawner is basically gonna be me going through the Twilight Forest. So I think down here, where is it? It should be called like, hey, there it is. Kill all the things. So yeah, the next thing I gotta do is the Hydra, I guess. And then I thought the Hydra was later in the progression than it was. Night Phantom, and then you can do the Ghast. So I gotta make my way up to the Ghast to kill that. See, I didn't even know the Snow Queen was in the game yet. And also just keep going, which is interesting. But I gotta get to the Ghast, because in the Ghast tower, there's apparently gas spawners. So it's time for some Twilight gaming. Right, so before I go, we are finally making the crossbow. And I made the best one that I could at my tier, which is Thaumium Tough Binding, Vibrant Alloy Limb, Damascus Steel Body, and then a Fiery Bowstring. And I don't think these need, maybe they do need it. Yeah, so these bolts, this should do quite a bit of damage. I'm actually not sure how it works. Wow, that draw speed is really slow. Or that rechambering speed or whatever it is. We need a little bit of redstone. And then I've already located a Hydra, so just gonna go fly there. So let's put this on. And we were at like 4.1 seconds. Let's see how much this improves it. We are down to 3.75. It still kind of sucks, but this is good for boss damage, I guess. Yeah, it's still pretty slow. But that's alright, because I can deal with that. So let me fly to where this guy is, and we can deal with him. I've never seen anything like this before. This is kind of cool. It's like giant mushroom place. So if you like those mist blocks, try to find one of these, because this is kind of crazy. Is there anything like actually in here? Mushroom people. It's massive. It kind of feels like it's unfinished though. Like there should be stuff here, but I do know this the Twilight Forest mod was always left half finished. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So yeah, if I ever need mushrooms, remind me about this thing. Alright, so our guy should be here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Rest in peace, the rubber trees. That does not do as much damage as I've heard that they do. Oh, yeah, that's some damage. I was thinking that I messed it up somehow. I'm getting pretty close too. These guys are immune to really far away range damage, so that's why I'm trying to be a little bit closer up on them. And this is not as hard as I remember it being. Like 12-year-old me really struggled with this, but in reality it's pretty dumb. I guess I'm also overpowered, so what does it matter? I'm really good at the game. So yeah, that's that. And this stuff will actually be useful. You can make better wands with this, so it's kind of a good thing that I'm doing all of this. So let me, before I leave here, let me just make sure that there isn't another Hydra here. I mean, will I need more than 8? And is that going over my fair share of Hydra blood? It might be. But there's probably a way to make more of it, right? Usually they give you... Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I'm not going to kill another one. I'll let other people in the server have them if they want. So what's next on my list then? We going to the night. So I actually don't even know where this thing is, so I gotta research that real quick. Alright, so I found one of these. It was pretty easy to find. I just ran around the dark forest for a little bit. And yes, okay, that's how that works. Can I pick that up now? Ooh, there's enemies here already. So I guess I'm just gonna run through this dungeon until I figure out where the bosses are. Yeah, I'll take night metal, I guess. I feel like I've seen night metal having a use for something, but it was also a very long time ago. Jeez, these guys are looking dangerous. Oh wait, there's two goblins in there. That's kind of funny. Just stay on. Okay. So, yep. Oh fuck, I heard TNT. Goodbye. I guess this is just another maze that I gotta run through. Alright, here's our guys. So they are... Oh shit, he's throwing axes at me. I'm just popping them with this crossbow. Alright, this is not hard at all. Oh, this guy got through the wall. Alright, so we got everything. Oh, there's one more guy. Alright, did I beat the boss yet? Yes, okay. Interesting armor. Ooh, it has XP boost on it. So, yeah, I don't even know what to make of all this. I just need a minute to go through my thoughts on that. I don't need a slime, it's okay. So did they drop anything? Was there a reason to do that? Is there anything in there like coffins? Doesn't really look like it. Well, that was certainly a battle. And I'm going to hope that the Ghast tower is unlocked now. This is an absolute disaster waiting to happen. Will I do anything about it, though? Not really. If that catches on fire, I think I have fire spread off anyways. So it's kind of cheaty that I have flight, because the majority of this dungeon is balanced around the fact that you shouldn't be able to just fly on up it, but I gotta explore anyways, because I need to find the gas spawners. And I don't really remember what room that they spawn in, so... I do think there is more useful stuff I can find from this. Like, yeah, well, Experiment 115, dude. I'm out here starting some fucking COD zombies in this, like... I don't even know what's worth me taking. I think it might be possible that there's some way to summon the Ghast that isn't just flying to the top of it. Because it's probably been realized that they use this mod in mod packs. Okay, well, here's a Ghast. Does that mean that there's a spawner nearby? Wow, this has a lot of hardness to it. No. It's like there was a chest here that broke. Steel leaf does actually have uses. I don't know why I'm throwing it away. It makes the really nice forge hammers. So it actually has like pretty good use for it. I feel like that has uses, doesn't it? I don't know. Oh shit! Fucking Carbonite Golem, dude. Get over here, bro. Never seen most of these mobs before, actually. Okay, that's a golem spawner. Very interesting. I see how you literally just do have to fly to the top of it and it spawns. And that was a lot of damage. And it's dead. It drops some shit here, though. I need to put on my magnet to try and get it. This kind of sucks. I really didn't see where it fell. This is really unfortunate. I hope it at least stored it somewhere, maybe. Oh, this really sucks. Alright, I just gotta look for its drops. Okay, I got something there. I got a Ghast here. Oh, I don't like this. This is not a good sign. It's supposed to drop the Carmenite stuff, right? Yeah, it's supposed to drop Carmenite. But I kind of lost it because I killed it up in the air. This is kind of a good candidate for where there being a spawner. I have no idea where the spawner is. Ooh. Okay, yes, it does put it in a chest for me, so that's very, very nice. Thank you, game. Going up the tower, it's useful to check this stuff too, because I have some nice stuff. Extra Carmenite and Redstone. Oh, my flight wore off. Now, there should be these spawners somewhere in the main tower, so I'm just going to explore. Which is fun anyway, so let's take a look. Alright, so bad news is I ran around that whole thing for probably like an hour. And I don't think that the room that I want spawned in that one. So I gotta find a second Ghast tower and hope that I get the right rooms in it. So this is gonna be fun. Okay, I've stumbled into the room just by falling through the tower, and holy shit, this is a lot more than I thought it would be. We kind of gotta make a little base to break this, because otherwise I'm gonna be getting blasted. I might be able to just sneak it right here. This is massive. I looked for so long and I instantly found this by just jumping around, and I just fell down into it. Okay, that's all I needed. So I feel like I might as well collect the rest of them so that if other people want them, or if I could expand on the system, I'm able to. So let's do that. Alright, things are coming together now. So I gotta make this thing. I gotta make an Ender Resonator, and I made a lot of these in Divine Journey, but haven't really needed them for this at all. Stuff's interesting. Wireless powered light. It says it lights a large area. I wonder how large a large area is. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. It's only 20% already. So let that run. And then the next thing, we're using this to make the soul binder, which is just the machine that I need to bind this zombie soul that I got to the Z-Logic controller. And then from there, once with a Franken zombie, we can make this. I think I have everything for this pretty much made. Let's see what I'm missing. I don't want to use a Wither Skull for that. That's for sure. I need dark steel plates. I just made some dark steel. Where did it go? I feel like I'm missing it. Where did it go? I'm like totally, I lost it. So confused right now. Well, I guess if it's gone, I need to get more of it. It's sitting in here. Okay, yeah, it was sitting in there. Yeah, I knew I made a whole bunch of dark steel, and that would make sense. I just remembered making it but not finishing the job. So let's turn these into plates, and then what else was I missing? These ender crystals. Oh yeah, these need enderman souls, so we'll get those as well. Once that other recipe is done, I can make the zombie, then I can go grab some enderman from the end, which isn't very hard to do. And then yeah, the vibrant crystals. I don't have any of those. How do I make these again? These are vibrant nuggets, yeah. So 2 emeralds. Vibrant alloy is cooling off right now. And I'll take these up to the alloy smelter. And I should have the nuggets. Yeah, they're sitting in here. It looks like this is done, so the ender resonator is finished. Let that run. That takes a little bit as well to do. And that's the soul binder. No quest? I probably like skipped the quest somewhere, you know how it is. So let's toss this right here. I gotta relog because it doesn't see my XP. Just do it real quick. Yeah, I should have a lot of XP now because I just killed all those mobs. Here we go. We're not getting power. See, this one's receiving power. I don't know why that one isn't. Let me mess with this. This is a kind of a dumb fix, but I made a capacitor bank, which is like a miniature little battery thing to basically get power into the soul binder. Oh, it held its inventory. I forgot about that. So yeah, we're running now. And this thing's kind of very slow, so we're going to let that run for a while. Alright, we dealt with that. Let's put these together now. So that's that part of this done. So now I'm just going to build the rest of the multi-block, which is rather large. I wonder if it will work with any HV tier glass, or if it really wants borosilicate glass. Let's see how you make this. Mixer with boron and glass. Okay, I knew it. And then you could smelt this into bars, or you blast furnace it. Is that really the recipe for this? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, at least it's not difficult because I made a ton of this boron stuff. I've been centrifuging, thermal centrifuging salt to prepare for this, just because it was kind of like the best way for me to do it at the time. So how do I process this? Electrolyze, yeah. So let me electrolyze a lot of this down. It's kind of a problem, actually. Right? Well, what circuit do we need? Oh, we need cells because it's giving us water. That's kind of annoying. Let me go grab my empty cells. I put them in the AE by accident. There we go. And I'm just gonna go dump that somewhere. But yeah, I'm gonna get this whole multi-block ready for next time, I think, is I'm kind of feeling a break right now, so I'm gonna get this all ready so that we can get some gas going for next time, and we'll be doing a whole bunch of infrastructure with chemicals and hopefully get all my plastics going next episode. So yeah, until next time, guys, thanks for watching, Have a good day, and see you then.